All right, here we go. Getting ready to take off through Dr. Park, Dead Man's Gulch, starting at Taylor Reservoir. There goes Katie. Stand by, Katie and Penny. We'll see them in a couple hours. There's the reservoir. All right, this is our first bit of single track. We're turning off of Taylor River Road onto Taylor River Trail. This will take us over to Dr. Park. Dr. Park Trail is this way. They don't give you a fucking warm-up here in Colorado, straight to the rocks. All right, let's go. I had not done this section of trail previously. In my other video when we came to Colorado last time, we started later on in the trail up a little bit. So that was a fun little climb that I have not done yet. So this is where, if you look on my map, this is where my trail started last time. But that was an awesome section. Whew. Anytime I ride enduro for the first time, you know, I mean really anytime, but especially if I haven't done it in a while, my right hand cramps up really bad. So it works itself out after about a half hour or so, but we're not there yet. So shake this bad boy out, take a break. I just want to point out we're at I don't know if you could read that, 10,423 feet elevation according to Gaia. I'm gonna see what my watch says, because my watch has an elevation down the bottom. It says 10,405 feet. Okay, so they're within 18 feet of each other. Good to know. All right, let's get boogieing.
Wasn't here before. All right, first log of the trip. Man, I'm definitely not in riding shape for 10,000 elevation, that's for sure. But I'm gonna start from a dead stop. Probably not great, but we'll get over it probably. We'll see. Probably all right. Piece of meat. Last time I was through here, there was a lot more puddles. I actually fell in a puddle. So, somebody yesterday was saying it hasn't rained up this way a lot. ride this completely soaked, but it definitely probably helps to keep the dirt a little tacky at some spots, but I don't know. If anybody wants to yell at me to stand up more, fuck off. I'm tired and lazy. Stand up when I need to. Made the left line, but hey, why waste the energy? Risk getting hurt when you're out here riding solo. That's my excuse for the day for anything I don't do. Say the 300 is the ideal bike for this terrain. They're probably right, but this 500 sure does lug nice up this climbs. Woo! Downhill. Let's go. Let's see where we're at. 11,283. I don't think we get any higher than this. We'll see. Rock thing coming up that's real slick. You gotta ride down the lower edge where you'll slide down to the bottom, unless your name's Mark Boylow and you're on a trials tires. You just go right over it. go up and over. Good measure. For you novice riders, if you're coming up on a diagonal log like that, you always want to square it up, or else the front end's just going to wipe right out. Especially if it's wet. Some good friends cut that log for us. A walk in the park. I can do that on my GS or my Tenere. Woo! That was my first fuck up of the trip, but all good. Bound to happen sooner or later, especially when I'm talking on this dumb thing. Woo! Yeah. For those that don't know, I'm not much of a talker, especially when like videos and stuff. So, but Phil said it makes it more interesting, and Banning said that it actually helps him remember to breathe more, because when he's talking, he's breathing. But I don't know. We'll see. It's it do what it do, as my good buddy Steve used to say. Anytime's a good time for a break. Oh, this is the cool spot, so it's probably fine now because it looks completely dry. Yeah, so this is, like I said, if you couldn't hear me, it's probably fine now because it's completely dry. But if it's the slightest bit wet, if you gotta try to go straight across it, I guess it gets like mossy and you slide right down. And everybody that did it took the low route last time we came, except Mark Boylo had his trials tires on and went straight across the middle and jumped off the other side. So that was badass, but I'm not as badass as Mark. And excuse of the day, I'm riding solo, so I'm not doing anything crazy. Second gear, let it roll. As I tell Katie, stand up, let it roll. All you turds that are scared to do Black Bear Pass on adventure bikes, just put it in second gear, let it roll. That most people are afraid to go downhill. And it's definitely more of a mind fuck. So if you just let the bitch roll, it's fine. It's fine. And if you're going uphill, just stand up and let the bitch eat. It's easy. Riding a motorcycle, piece of cake. See? Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Anybody can do it. Even some dumb city kid. Road racer like me. Come out here. Rock around. On a big dumb 500. It's too big for somebody with his skill set. Who cares? Oop, 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 oop. Down we go. I think at one point I said that my ideal goal for Katie is to be able to do this trail, because it's not like a hard enduro trail. Like there's no obstacles that are insurmountable, you know, or really scary, but it's longish and it takes, you know, some good, decent skill and talent to get through it. Well, get fucked up. So, I don't know, it definitely takes some time to get her comfortable, but I think in an ideal world, get her to ride a little bit more, and maybe one day she does this trail with me. Anytime is a good time for a break. Credit to George Dilworth. This is, that's one of the things that some of my less adventurous friends will get mad at me about. They'll say, you know, I'll say I think it's all easy from here. And then I'll take them through some gnarly shit that I forgot about. Oops, sorry. With water when it's raining. Oh yeah, I would totally have taken the high line if that was full of water. We're still over 11,000 feet, for those wondering. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Little love tap on a tree there. Oh. Should we go the long way or the short way? I think the long way looks better. Slide the rear around. Down we go. Down we go. Oop. Tire placement is key in these situations. Uh-oh, wrong line. It's okay. We got it. Little fucking fake trials action. This is definitely one of those no fall zones you hear people talk about. So don't fall, Joe. Feed on the pigs. Smooth climb after a little stream crossing. Nice and picturesque. Easiest climb all day. All right. 11,654. So I'm gonna take my helmet off for the first time of this ride. Take a little break. Take a pee, and hang out for 5-10 minutes. All right, we have started our descent down to Spring Creek Road. Still good to go. There's Boulder Field. This was Erzberg or fucking Red Bull Romaniacs or something. Graham Jarvis and Manny Lichtenback there, and those jerk-offs will be fucking coming up this stuff, like making it look easy. But the mere mortals, we have enough fun going down the trail. Whew. Look at that view. Beautiful. Alright, so technically Dr. Park does continue on down that way for a little bit, but we've done the vast majority of it, and now we're gonna go this way, and so we could cut over down a Spring Creek Road and hop on Dead Man's Gulch. We have a few water breaks here before we get down to Spring Creek, and my buddy Banning loves these breaks and jumping over them, so I'm gonna try and at least wheelie over them, bounce over them a little bit for my buddy. I don't know if I get enough speed for this first one, but we'll try. Sometimes there's rocks on the other side and you come landing down on some rocks and kick you sideways. But all good there. Woo! There's a water crossing coming up. Pretty deep last time, but there hasn't been much rain. I don't see any snow caps. I think all the snow's melted, so shouldn't be too deep. and the next video is going to be Dead Man's Gulch. Rock on.